I want you to picture something with me for a moment. Not to scare you, but to wake you up with love. Picture your older self. Not old in a dramatic way, just older. Your hair has changed, your body has changed, life looks different. And one day, you're just sitting there. Maybe in your living room, maybe outside, taking the sun, maybe with grandkids running around. Or maybe alone in your own quiet space, and a thought hits you. Not a loud thought, just a heavy one. What if I had done what I wanted to do in my 30s? What if I had taken my dream seriously? What if I had stopped waiting for the perfect moment? What if I had stopped shrinking? What if I had stopped surviving and started building? And listen to me. That is one of the saddest sentences a woman can carry. Because what if is grief for a life you didn't allow yourself to live. And today is not for pressure. This is not a hustle speech. This is a nervous system reset. Today is the day that we tell the truth. You do not want to die full of regrets. You want to live a fulfilled life. And you don't get that by doing everything at once. You get that by making one honest decision and then another. So stay with me, because today I'm going to help you shift out of the one day into the right now. The what if life starts small. Most people think regret is something huge, like I didn't become a doctor, I didn't start a business, I didn't move to the city, I didn't leave the relationship. But the truth is, regret usually starts quietly. Regret starts like this. You stop doing what makes you feel happy. You stop taking care of yourself. You stop believing you're allowed to change. You settle into a life that works but doesn't fulfill you. And you tell yourself, I'll do it later. When things are calm. When money is right. When I have more time. When I feel better. When I feel more confident. When I'm healed. But here's what most women don't realize. Later becomes never when you're living on survival mode. Because survival mode doesn't create time. It consumes it. Today is the day we interrupt that pattern. Not with anxiety, but with clarity. I need you to hear this as the truth. You are not late in your own life. You're not behind. You're not too old. You're not past your prime. That voice that says, I should have started years ago. That voice is not wisdom. That voice is shame. And shame is one of the biggest dream killers on this earth. Because a woman who starts now is a woman who finally decided, I'm not waiting for permission anymore. I want you to ask yourself, very calmly, what do I like about my life right now? And what do I not like? Not in a my life is ruined way. In a clear, adult, honest way. Because you can change what you won't admit. So maybe you like your home, you like your peace, your child, your freedom, your resilience, your independence, your creativity. And maybe you don't like your routine, your job, your body feeling tired, your energy being low, inconsistency, relationships, finances, the way you live for others. Here's the important part. If you don't like something, that doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It means you're awake. It means your soul is giving you information. And when you're awake, you can change. Fulfillment is built through small shifts. Now let's make this real. You don't change your whole life in one day. You change your whole life by changing your direction. One small decision at a time. If your goal is self-care consistency, your first step is not to become perfect. Your first step is to become consistent. So, Sundays can become your sit on the couch day, your do your feet day, do your nails, do your hair, watch a movie without guilt, take a nap. That is not doing nothing. That is restoring your system. And a restored woman makes better decisions. Let's say your goal is to upgrade your life. Then your first step isn't quit everything. Your first step is write down the new life that you want. Choose the first habit you will need. Choose the first boundary you'll set. Choose the first move you'll make. And you start building. Not loudly, quietly, like a woman who knows her future is real. Let's say your goal is to live a life that doesn't fit. Then your first step is not running. Your first step is honesty. Because the moment that you admit, this isn't what I want, that's the moment the old story begins to collapse. Yes, it can be very scary, but it is also the beginning of freedom. Your nervous system needs safety to change. Now, I want you to validate something very deeply. If you've been surviving for years, your body is not going to shift overnight. Sometimes the reason you don't move forward isn't laziness. It's not lack of discipline. It's a nervous system that learned change is dangerous. Hope leads to disappointment. Trying leads to pain. Dreams lead to failure. Being seen leads to judgment. So your body stays small. Your body stays still. Not because you don't want more, but because your system is protecting you. So we don't shame that, okay? We love it. We work with it, we give it safety, because a safe body creates a brave woman. That's why Sundays or your day off matters so much. It is where you soften so that you can rise again. Here's what I want you to do on your days off. Sit with yourself for 10 minutes. No phone, no noise, just you. Write 3 answers to what drained me this week, what gave me energy this week, what is one small change I can make next week. Choose one small shift, not 10, one. For example, I'm drinking water before coffee. Simple. I'm walking 10 minutes a day. I'm doing skincare every night. I'm applying to that one job I dream of. I'm creating one video. I'm saving one amount. I'm saying no to that one thing. I'm resting without guilt on my day off. And then you repeat it, because repetition becomes identity, and identity becomes your life. This is how you avoid what if futures. Not with pressure, with alignment. Your future self doesn't need to be perfect. She needs you to be honest. She needs you to be consistent. She needs you to be brave in small ways, because small bravery becomes big freedom. And one day, you will be older. And instead of thinking, what if, you'll smile and think, I did. I started. I changed my direction. I choose myself. I live fully. I didn't abandon me. That is wealth. That is peace. That is the real glow up. If this hit your heart, I want you to comment down below, what is the one change you're making today? Because you're not here to survive into old age. You're here to live. And remember, you are not doing this alone anymore. She Broke the Chain is becoming a home for women who are rebuilding their lives with truth, peace, boundaries, and self-respect. When you like this video, you help another woman wake up before the regret takes root. When you subscribe, you help this community grow quietly, powerfully, and steadily. And when you share it, you might be the reason another woman finally starts choosing herself. We don't heal in silence. We heal together. You choosing yourself breaks the cycle. You making one small shift today breaks the pattern. You starting now breaks the chain. And I am very proud of you. Let's keep growing and healing together. And I'll see you here tomorrow. Bye.